thank you again for everything that you've done to help me out tonight.
Dude, no problem, baby.
I'm sorry. I know I ask a lot.
You really don't.
Where did you post it?
Post what?
Did you send me my character sheet again?
No, I wasn't able to get to it, baby.
Oh, that's fine. I thought what I heard was you. Okay, sorry. Oh my god. Did not. Oh no.
What?
Driven. With the orca jokes.
Yeah. So I need sorcerer spells open.
I can't.
I need...
Why do you need sorcerer spells open?
So I can quickly access your spells in case I need to. I need ranger spells open.
I don't like that you're having to access my skills.
And I need wizard spells open.
Is it just so you know what my spells are?
Yeah, it's just so I can
Okay.
quickly access your spells.
Do you mind throwing that away for me real quick?
Yeah, no problem.
Just trying to clean up a little bit around here. So I'm
Babe.
more
Babe.
up. What's up? Oh, look at it go!
It's doing good.
I love it. I'm so glad you like it.
And then... what else could I possibly need? I need to pull up D&D Beyond.
They see me rolling. They hating. Baker's gonna bake. Okay. Alright, let's see. Grab that one out. I'm literally grabbing all of my D20s and I'm saying which one's rolling the best for me tonight. Because we ain't about to fuck up tonight. We ain't about that life. How do I have... You can tell what... Look, I just want you to look real quick. You can tell which ones I like best.
Well,
I
yeah.
have... Oh. I have 2 D20s of the pink and black. And I have 2 D20s of this turquoise and red. Which, one of those did come from Parker from our wedding.
Yeah.
And I thought it was awesome because I already had a set that looked exactly like it. And I was like, fuck yes, I have 2 of them now.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And then, you know, my other ones that I've got. But, like...
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
For some reason, blue, green, red, those kind of colors are my color scheme. And black, of course. Oh,
Oh, my fucking tablet. That's what I'm forgetting.
Alright, let's see what we got. We'll be rolling on this one tonight. 11. Yeah, we're gonna skip that one tonight. Baby, you're not gonna believe me.
What?
I just got 3 nat 20s in a row with this one.
Well, you just wasted them.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep, it's over. All your luck has run out.
Have you had a chance to look at that new character sheet?
That character sheet is badass.
Okay, good.
No, baby. Here, look. You see him? That's a die.
Nope, wrong headphones. Is that the right headphones?
That's also a die.
That is the right headphones.
That's also a die. These are all dice, honey. Yeah.
Bless you.
Bless you, Becky.
Oh, he hasn't eaten yet.
No, he is not.
Go play with mommy.
Ooh. Nope.
I apologize if I end up cutting out a lot. The signal here is really spotty.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, shit. Don't eat that biscuit.
Did you lose a dice?
Yeah.
Mommy.
I said don't eat it. Vicky, drop it.
Did he try and eat the damn dice?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
It's wet.
You that
Gross.
hungry, biscuit?
Yeah, your hands. Go love on mommy. Here, give me a hug. Alright. Now go play with mommy, okay? Daddy's about to play. I don't need a TV to play, honey. I have imagination. Yeah. It's the most powerful gaming engine in the world. Yeah. I don't need the TV.
I closed
Yeah, I'm gonna imagine.
the wrong page.
Go play. I love you. Yeah,
Josh's
go play.
name is Fernando.
Fernando. Okay.
When you say the name Fernando, all I can think of is that one song. How does it go?
My brain immediately goes to Alejandro by Lady Gaga.
Alejandro. Alejandro.
There's a song where some girl's singing about dancing with a guy named Fernando. Forget how the lyrics go. Let's see if I can get enough signal to look it up.
Let me see. I'll look it up. Oh. What the fuck I just did?
By ABBA, it looks like.
I don't know it then.
Yeah, you do.
I know a lot of ABBA, but I don't know. I do?
Look. Can you see that video?
There
playing?
was something in the air.
Looks like one
The star
you watched the other day.
bright. Fernando. They were shining there for you and me. For liberty. Fernando.
Hola.
Hold on, baby.
I don't know.
Here, look.
Cher also sings it in Mamma Mia. She sings a song called Fernando.
They're in your room, baby. They're in your room. Okay, go.
Wolfram, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
I am not.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry about
Just
that.
residual noise. Like,
It's alright. I'm in traffic right now, so might be shaky.
Gotcha. I'm so sorry, man. Like we can put off for a bit, or not put off for a bit, but you know, we don't have to start right away. You know.
I'll be in traffic for a little while, so let's just do as is. It's just these roads in particular suck.
Yeah.
You're
Uh,
not downtown,
conditions.
are you?
No, just conditions aren't ideal. Fog, light rain, lots and lots of traffic.
Yeah. Only reason I'm asking is because the Trans-Siberia Orchestra is here.
Gotcha,
oh
gotcha.
shit!
And when we were getting off work at 3 o'clock, people were swarming.
Yeah, it's bad.
I would love to see them.
Jesus Christ, dude. Who are we still missing?
Looks like Mortimer.
Gotcha.
There we are.
Gang's all here.
Yippee!
I can get back to hurting people.
What?
Oh, I'm good now. Hi guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Hola.
Okay, I can continue to work on that later. But for now, take this and put this here. All right. So, as a bit of a recap, what happened last time? You guys met a familiar, unfamiliar face in a copy of Adric. He was communicating kind of weirdly and suspiciously with Molimer. You guys went into this dungeon and had a couple of puzzles and were weirded out by these like liminal spaces, and you know, you solve these puzzles and get to this big room with what everybody shouted at was Connor, and turned out, yeah, it was Connor. Yeah, big surprise. And after defeating this undead Connor, and hearing him say some pretty odd things, you guys, half of you made your save, half of you failed your save, were paralyzed, and a weird guy that the players recognize but the characters don't walked out of the shadows and basically cussed you out for meddling in things that are not your own affair. Currently, the party stands above the corpse of undead Connor. I'll describe the scene a little bit, just because it's been a couple of weeks. This is a big room that has kind of an auditorium style build. Up on the balcony that faces the breadth of the room, there's like a couple of bookshelves. There's two doors, one like set on the extreme either side of the balcony, and there's stairs leading back down. Down the stairs is a large pool of acid and a sorcerer that it points to. Wolfram completely fucked my my big bad guy up, which was beautiful. I love it. I love that you guys like shut him down so fucking hard right away.
That's what happens when you push somebody down on the ground and fucking sit on them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Like, you hear the Little Rascals theme playing.
Yeah.
So, here you are. Any other descriptors that are needed, go ahead and, ask, and you can, decide what you need to do.
Might there be anything on these bookshelves of interest?
It looks like, handmade journals. You do notice that. It doesn't seem like it's like leather-bound books. It seems like somebody sat down and made these.
Okay.
If this is immediately after the fight, Wolfram is probably still consoling Mortimer.
Yeah, this is like, weird guy walks back into the shadows and roll, Roll scene.
Maybe investigate the direction in which this weird guy went.
From what you can tell, these balconies don't go anywhere. They're just decorational. Like, it doesn't look like there's a door or anything. It looks like these are just... You're not even sure how he got up there.
Okay.
I would like to check Connor's body.
That's
Okay.
a good one.
Roll an investigation for me.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
And the state of Connor's body is that he has been, what is it from Macbeth? He's been torn asunder.
Yes. I mean, literally, like, from the bottom of his sternum up through his right shoulder is just a gaping wound. It doesn't seem to be bleeding or anything, but...
12.
12? Okay. I mean, it's not hard to search a dead body. You find on him a pocket-sized notebook in his front pocket jacket.
Okay.
When Wolfram, like, cut up through his chest, there was a necklace that burst. You see a bit of the string of the chain of the necklace left around him. The stone is on the floor nearby. And there's a small bag made of silky fabric. When you grab it, it clinks as if there's like metal or stones inside.
Okay.
Also, he has a coin purse, but it is empty. It
Okay.
seems like you think he maybe only has it on him because of habit. You do note that the stone on the necklace was a glowing red stone with runes carved into it.
Can I read these runes?
Yeah, it's no longer glowing. These runes equate to. It's kind of weird because even with your ability, you're so well learned in ancient runes and languages. You're not sure if it means home or prison, but it's like it's somewhere in between. It means like a place to stay.
Okay. Okay, so the glowing red stone, a notebook, and an empty coin purse.
It's no longer glowing red. It was
Okay.
during the fight.
Just
Fun fact, relating to Norse culture, the term for a fool or someone who is useless is someone who has never left home. That's what it essentially translates to.
I love that so much.
I have no idea if that was intentional symbolism or something, but
It was completely unintentional, but I'm glad that it worked out that way. So yeah, that's what he has.
Okay, I'm gonna pick everything up.
Okay. In the little silky bag, you find a purple prism. Two orbs. One is scarlet and blue. One is pink and green, and then a deep red ruby orb. It's almost like blood color, whereas the stone around his neck, and it's cut. The stone around his neck looked like a chunk of ore that he ripped off of something, and it's a different red. It's a very different red.
You said purple prism, deep red orb, pink, what?
Pink and green sphere, so like rose quartz and emerald,
Okay.
and then a scarlet and blue one.
Okay, scarlet.
So it's 3 spheres and a prism.
Okay.
And then in the little notebook, if you are going to open it.
Yes.
So in the notebook are a few entries, which is odd because he had his diary that he was writing in, and he had this little notebook in like his front jacket pocket. There's a few entries, just a couple. The first one, he skipped a few pages, and it looks like there's some pages ripped out. The first entry that you find is says, "My agelessness comes with a price. His influence has shown itself on my magic. If this works, I can be free of his corruption, and my magic will be able to truly revive my loved ones." After that is a series of runes, circles. This equates to a resurrection spell.
Okay.
Speaking of his loved ones, is there anything left of their bodies?
goo.
Yeah, as you say, make an investigation.
All right.
Because I'm sure there's something in the piles of goo, but
Okay. 14 plus 2, 16.
you find a silver twine braided bracelet. It's heavily degraded, but you think it's probably from the acid. It doesn't look like it's like aged. It just looks eaten away at.
Okay.
I just imagine Driffin pulls out his crowbar and pulls this thing out of the goop. Just
I'm currently imagining that scene from Men in Black when they pull that galaxy necklace out of that alien body and there's just goo all over it.
yeah.
By the way, I wanted to ask about this. Reyna, I kind of had an image in my head of the acid breath being like kind of like a neon green sort of gas. Like think like like coming out, kind of billowing out like flames or like gas or whatever. and just like being like super hyper acidic. Think like kind of like chlorine gas, maybe, or was it like liquid like vomit?
So was your acid breath more like a aerosol kind of thing, like a gout of gas, or was it more like liquid, literal, like a thick, goopy, you know?
I
Like
think
venom.
because of it being breath, I would say probably more towards the aerosol.
I like that. I do like that because you don't see that too often when it comes to the acid breath. Is the more like corrosive gas than actual acidic liquid.
That makes me think
Right.
of the two-headed dragon from How to Train Your Dragon, where one of them has like the smoky breath.
That one has the spark. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
Hold on, I can't hear Mortimer.
Hello?
Okay, I can kind of hear Mortimer now. He's very, very quiet. Let me turn him up. Never mind, you're already at max.
I'll just scream.
Okay. How is Mortimer doing?
Mortimer is very distraught, and he's feeling a lot of emotions.
Okay. Wolfram has put his hand on his shoulder and is kind of crouched down, and is going to rip some cloth off of something and attempt to start to bind your wounds, or your wound rather.
He just kind of silently sits there. He'll grunt in pain when you put pressure on the wound, but he's not saying anything. He's just kind of like, his eyes are jaded. He's zoned out, kind of thinking.
Got that 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
I think I'd want to roll a medicine. I've got my hands a little full at the moment to see how well I do, but I imagine like Wolfram being like surprisingly gentle with you.
Given the circumstances, I can roll a dice for you.
Yeah, sure.
17 plus whatever your modifier is.
+1.
So an
Yeah,
18,
+1.
That's pretty good. Mortimer, you do take notice of how well he bandages the wounds. This is probably a I've lived in the wilderness and had to bandage several, bear bites and wolf attack.
Yeah.
Well, Wolfram was taught how to bandage wounds. He was not necessarily a career soldier in a military, but he receives training growing up.
Awesome.
Because he does come from a line of warriors, and part of being a warrior is knowing how to bind a wound. A good warrior, sorry.
Yeah.
What is our next course of action here?
So
Good.
I mean, the only real option is to, exhaust anything we can do inside the area we're currently in and then leave, really.
yeah, so at the top of the balcony, between the cluttered bookshelves, back against the back wall, there is the one where Mortimer and Wolfram are up there with Connor.
Yeah.
There's two doors on like either side, kind of back towards the kind of in line with the staircases, but all the way back against the back wall. There's two doors close to the bottleneck of the room that let me pull it up because I'm having trouble remembering. Yeah, there's two doors kind of halfway across the walls, right at the bottleneck of the room that the zombies came out of.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's the door that you went back through, you came through. On this map, there's a big, podium where this circle thing is, right in front of the door that you entered from.
Quick roleplay questions here. Mortimer, where are you wounded?
Let's see.
'Cause this was
I was
from
crouched.
Wolfram.
Yes, from Wolfram. I was crouched over Connor, grabbing. I was doing the electric grasp when you had struck. So probably like, depending on what side you were on, probably like his left or right, like hip over by his kidney.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, because it was kind of more like a wild swing outward. And it can be like wherever you want it to be, but that's I would say that's a decision for you.
Yeah, I was just trying to think if you connected to his body, you probably hit somewhere on my lower half. It was probably like a thigh, like a leg wound, or like a hip, torso,
It'd probably be
lower torso.
right. It's probably a pretty shallow wound because I think I rolled a 1 on that damage.
Yeah, but it was still, you still have like a +4, right?
I do have a +4, yes.
Yeah, that took like 2/3 of my health.
Jesus Christ. By the way, that is what I will at some point. I do want to have like a role play conversation with you guys about how I should move forward. Connor's corpse.
You are kind of roboty. I think maybe your connection is catching up with us.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Wolfram. I
That
did
would not be
hear.
surprising.
That was coherent.
Yeah, that came through clear.
Okay, where did I lose you?
At the beginning.
At the beginning. Okay, Wolfram's just gonna walk up to Connor's corpse, draw his sword again, and take a moment to wipe off his blade on his robe,
Okay.
and then just start walking towards the
disrespect.
north.
Wait, did you wipe your blade off on Connor's robe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Disrespect.
I fucking love Wolf.
Man, y'all really just
That's not.
Good.
y'all really just walked into my dungeon with a boombox bumping break shit by Limp Bizkit.
Well, see, I need to differentiate Wolfram from Lee. Lee would like cover the corpse and close the eyes. Wolfram's gonna wipe his fucking blade on this dude's robe and step over him and walk out.
Yeah, I like it. If anything, this was a duty. He put down a rabid dog, you know?
I don't
I love it.
think Mortimer as a character would do this right now, but I want to suggest going into one of the side doors at the bottleneck.
I was going to do it.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Reyna, as an explorer, would totally explore every room that she could.
Cool.
Do you want to call Mortimer over so I can snap back into it and join you, please?
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay. So there's one on the left and one on the right. Which one do you choose? Or do you both go?
Is there anything noticeably different about either door?
They are both open into kind of a cell is all you can see inside of it.
Huh.
I'll go into the right one.
You go into the right one. Make a dex save.
Fuck.
Oof.
I'm gonna deck save too. Mortimer's gonna follow Reyna.
Yeah.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
What's Mortimer's?
God, the weather sucks.
12 plus 2.
Okay. So, Mortimer, you see well enough to get back just in time. You hear like a clink. This little 6 foot by 6 foot squared room is just a completely empty stone room. But there's a little circular chute about a foot wide in the ceiling, and a bottle crashes down from it into the floor, releasing this liquid. And Raina, you take... You take 2 damage.
What type?
Acid.
Damn.
Or,
The
sorry,
irony.
no, poison. I have acid on the brain, it's poison damage.
Now, honestly, it would be completely reasonable if it was acid damage, a little taste of our own medicine.
But other than that, there's nothing in this room.
Okay. I feel like Raina would walk out being like, "Damn it."
She's got like a bit of a chemical burn on her thigh where it splashed.
I do think I need to help and mention that I forget who, but someone has an inspiration.
I believe it's Mortimer.
Yes,
Yeah, right.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that was known and remembered.
Yeah.
I think Raina does too, unless if she already used it.
I was gonna say I do too.
Okay, cool.
Sweet.
So yeah.
Curiosity is gonna kill me. I'm gonna try the other room.
Make a deck save.
Sweet.
Well, theoretically, if they're aware of it, is there anything they can do to avoid the trap?
Yeah, make your deck save at advantage, because there's no way you wouldn't expect some weird shit to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could like kick open the door and then jump back rather than walking through.
All right. 11 plus 2.
Meets. So you were very cautious, and you push open this door with your arm at full length, ready to jump back, and as the door passes the boundary, the same thing happens. A bottle falls from the chute and crashes into the ground, splashing this liquid.
So you're telling me that all I had to do was roll an 11 instead of a 10.
Yeah. You missed it by 1 point.
Or check for traps. That also helps.
Yes.
Can I investigate this liquid?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't really have any way to roll. I've got dice with me. I'm just still in the car.
I just rolled a 16.
I'll take it. I don't have any plus though, unless if it's like a nature check, maybe. Yeah, I'll make it a nature check. See if it's any natural poison I might be aware of.
It is actually. It is
Okay.
It is from a common mushroom. It's a fairly common poison.
Okay, awesome. I say, yes, this is from the purple shroom.
The purple shroom.
Purple shroom. It stains. I would suggest patting this out.
I was gonna say it. I think Raina would step into an area where she can't really be seen and change her pants because I do have a set of Traveler's clothes.
Okay, that's fine.
You could probably use the rooms that we just opened up. Well, unless no, those are cells. They have bars. Never mind. It doesn't really matter. I don't think anybody here is not going to give you the privacy that you need.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, if anything, everybody will turn their back.
Completely respectful
Yeah.
thing that we're
Wolfram is like looking at a door or something upstairs.
Yes. So, just as a gentle reminder, y'all have explored these cells down here, and the only places you haven't been are the doors upstairs, and you can go back the way you came.
Do we want to search the ones upstairs? I feel like Raina would, but
I don't see why not.
I believe.
Make a deck save.
Yeah, seeing both of you just walk into these doors, like, and seeing what happens, I think Wolfram will check for traps on the door.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Would you also like to check for traps? Or I could aid you if you like.
I think I'll actually do the check for trap.
Yeah, and I'll aid you, so do it with advantage.
Yeah.
So, what is it I'm rolling against for this one? I forget.
Like a perception or investigate?
Yeah, I think investigate would probably be the best to check for traps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Today.
So roll with advantage. Okay, 19 plus 2, 21.
It seems to be free of traps. You don't see anything. There's a simple tumbler lock. You know, like the not a deadbolt, but
Like a skeleton key lock.
yeah. As you're fiddling with it, looking for traps, it doesn't seem to be actively locked.
Damn.
I guess I want to investigate the room then. Go in and check it out.
Yeah. So, make a dex. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I was about to say that. Yeah, make a deck save.
This is a small room. It's not much bigger than the cells, but this one seems a little lived in. There's a single person, like twin sized bed on, basically a slab of rough cut wood. It's barely like a box spring. And it's shoved into the corner. There's a bookcase that fills up the entire rest of the wall at the head of the bed. At the foot of the bed, on that wall, is a desk with a mirror built into the desk. It's about
A vanity.
Yeah. The mirror is about a foot and a half by, it's ovular, and it's about a foot and a half at its longest point. On the vanity is, a jumbled mess of notes.
I'd like to check the vanity, I guess. I assume it's got drawers and everything, right?
Yes, it has 2 drawers on either side of the space for the chair.
Okay.
At first glance, there's some quills, some ink, some sheafs of paper. Nothing out of the ordinary, really.
Okay.
anything specific on the papers?
More journal entries, more like
Random writings.
yeah. All of these. Make an Arcana check.
Okay. 20.
20. So it's a lot of a variation on the same spell.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
it's
on the resurrection.
yes.
Okay.
It's a lot of tweaking certain aspects, certain components, which is weird because as far as you know for Magic, there's pretty solid set rules. Like,
Yeah.
you cast the spell using these components. If you change them, you don't cast the spell. You know, like, it's there's not tweaking.
Okay.
Right. Well, you're saying this to a sorcerer.
Yeah, fair enough.
I was also
completely. Go ahead.
no.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I was about to say, completely out of character and player knowledge. This seems more like alchemy than anything else.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what it would kind of feel like, yeah.
But you know, that's out of character. So go ahead now.
I will say,
I don't know what to say about it.
well, I was gonna say that's just what you get without making an investigation check. If you want to look further, you can with a check.
I was also gonna say,
Oh, I think we lost him.
Maybe.
this is definitely not magic granted by the gods. It's not generally in the wheelhouse of the arcane. So the fact that he's like trying to backdoor an arcane way to do a resurrection spell is like interesting. Generally, resurrection spells and spells like that are of the like kind of divine type of magic, and yeah, it would definitely take like tweaking and research for like a wizard or a sorcerer or something to discover how to cast magic like that.
Yeah, I mean that's very accurate. That's yeah. But like I said, yeah, that's what you get off of your check and without an investigation check.
I mean, let's be honest, Wolfram's gonna be completely useless here. It's magic, so
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I feel like the only person like completely capable of succeeding in investigation like that would definitely be the magic user.
I just
For
rolled
sure.
18 for it.
what are you doing?
Investigating
What?
the drawers, everything.
Okay. You're messing around with the vanity. You feel as you're, messing around, running your hands over it, looking for false drawers and stuff. Excuse me. You find there is a false drawer, and inside, in the bottom of it, there is one of the ritualistic daggers and a small vial of cloudy black and red liquid.
Okay.
On the back of the mirror, you feel there are inscriptions. Like something's carved into the wood backing of the mirror, and turning it around, you see there's a circle of runes with 3 distinct fingerprints of blood, marking in a triangle shape, kind of like Mewtwo. You know what his hand looks like.
Yes.
yeah.
And yeah, in the center of that runic circle are those 3 bloody fingerprints. And it looks calculated. It looks like somebody pricked their finger and pressed it in. It doesn't look like somebody cut themselves shaving and accidentally smeared blood,
What did they say?
You think it's a scrying spell, but it's really archaic. It's super archaic. You wouldn't,
Okay.
The only reason you know it's a scrying spell is because it details, it basically says, communication, looking forward, stuff like that.
Is the blood completely dried?
Yes, yeah.
Um. Do we have any kind of tape or anything around here?
Yes, you have a roll of duct tape. No.
Oh.
You're trying to make a print, like you're trying to make them out of the prints,
Prints,
right?
yeah. And I thought about taking a piece of paper and like spraying water on the back of it, but I don't want to ruin it. So tape was my next guess.
No, there's not really anything tape-like.
Okay.
I mean, make something. I don't have to boil leather.
Yeah, I'm currently trying to check my inventory to see if I've got anything that may be of use.
Day.
I've got to have some type of like writing tools or something.
Do what?
What was that, Morty?
I was saying I'm gonna look at my inventory. I gotta have something.
If we don't have anything, I'll just draw them.
This is kind of an out of character suggestion. Because I know a lot about like spells and scrying and stuff, and maybe as a arcane caster, this is stuff. See, there's a lot of things that our characters are experts in things, and there's a lot of things our characters know that we don't. Like Wolfram knows how to like hunt and like skin animals and like survive in the wilderness. And if I was in the wilderness, I'd probably die within like 16 hours.
Yeah.
But
You go ahead. Finish whatever it is.
so I'm thinking, magically speaking, we don't have a lot of need for fingerprints because that's kind of a scientific way to look at it of like fingerprint analysis. But something very, very, very valuable here that you have that they've left behind is their blood. You can use parts of a creature's body to make them worse at saving against divination magic, which this is. This is a type of scrying. So if you scrape away little flakes of blood and keep it, and we find out who this goes to, theoretically, that would actually give you power over them.
Well, I will do
Wolfram doesn't know this, but I know this.
I would like to make a suggestion as well. I mean, it is just a vanity with a wooden back panel. Could we just rip the panel off?
That's true.
I mean, you could, yeah. I don't even think I'd make you make a check to rip it off because it's just a thin wood backing. But if you want to preserve the mirror, that would require a check with a little bit more skill.
Could I just cut out the blood fingerprints with a dagger if it's that thin?
Well, I'm thinking it's like 1/8 of an inch thick.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like, does that seem like
What
too
about-
much though?
No, that seems completely reasonable. But Reyna, if you want to preserve like what you see here, like we could cut it, or you could draw like what you see and then keep the blood flakes for I don't know whatever dark, arcane, horrifying purposes you want to put them to in the future.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't have any vials. Does anybody have any vials?
Mortimer almost certainly does.
I was gonna say everyone turns towards Mortimer.
I have vials, and I also rolled a 19 plus 2 towards taking the panel off if we wanted to just do that. But I do have
Yeah.
vials.
You are able to, you splinter the casing a little bit, and you can pull this whole back out, and the mirror is not going to sit on the vanity in the casing anymore, but.
Yeah. So Mortimer just kind of lays it on the ground and he hands Raina some vials and he goes, "Here you go. It should be easier to take off now."
Thanks, Morty.
Um,
You're welcome.
I also I had it on a post-it note and I took the post-it note off, so I forgot. You did find in one of the drawers some money. Whoever wants to write it down, I have it ready for you.
I forget. Who did we elect as treasurer? Is that me?
Raina's about to do it, so.
Well, I was just gonna
Okay.
write it down. If you want to hold on to it, you can.
No. If you want to keep track of that, I trust Raina to keep track of that.
So there is 12 gold coins, 8 silver, and 24 copper. There's also 2 electrum.
Ooh.
2 electrum.
Yes.
And you said 24, right?
Yeah, 24 copper.
I have to be right back. I gotta go grab that cake. I almost forgot about it.
Nope, you're good.
Jesus Christ.
Daddy likes hearing the word electric.
Well, honestly, usually in D&D, it's people don't fucking use it because it's just complicated as far as the what's the word I'm looking for? When you
The standard measure.
Yeah, the standard measurement, like, you know, like, what is it? Like 100 copper is 1 silver, and, you know, so on and so on. Electrum is
Yeah,
weird.
it's 10, 10, 10, except for electrum. 2 electrum is 1 gold, and 5 silver is 1 electrum. So it's just kind of a weird in between, where everything else is 10. Weird.
Beyond that, there's really not much else in this room.
I will say electrum is kind of. Sorry.
What was that, Wolfram?
Oh, I was just saying, electrum is kind of cool because a lot of the time it implies that it's exotic or ancient.
Yes. In this case, you think probably ancient.
Hell yeah.
Also,
I like it.
if you haven't already, if you're going to take it, there's that vial of red and black kind of jello-y liquid.
Yeah, I'm taking that in
Okay,
the dagger.
Cool.
Okay, I drink it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no!
Deck save.
Flips to
Next
the level
save.
20 encounter.
I do like the
Oh,
idea of drinking it, and Kane's like, deck save, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, the deck save is so you don't break your bones because you're having a seizure.
Yeah, fair enough.
So we have one more room to possibly investigate. Yes.
Correct.
All right.
Okay, let's
Cool.
go.
I think it's fair to do another check for trap,
Yeah, go ahead and go for it.
I'll give you a
just
minute.
on the off chance. All right. Cool.
I imagine it goes like this. You kind of nod, make eye contact with Wolfram, nod. Wolfram nods back, and you both kind of like start prowling around, like looking and like occasionally making eye contact and nodding to each other.
Yeah.
You guys are nerds.
All right.
I like
This
that.
wasn't all that great. 9 plus 2.
It
11.
doesn't look trapped.
Yup.
Wolfram
that's
puts a
cool.
thumbs up, like doesn't look trapped.
I just feel like this is gonna be catastrophic, just because Wolf gave me a thumbs up.
Oh yeah, Wolfram's like, yeah, we're all good, we're clear.
Let's open the door.
It's locked.
Awesome.
Alright, let's bust it down.
There's a dagger-shaped keyhole.
So
Wolfram
I'll
pulls
use-
out one of the daggers
Thing.
and hands it to.
I think there's a
Griffin.
specific dagger.
Is it around the same size as the weird daggers we've been fighting?
It is.
Okay, I hand one to Griffin.
Huh? Griffin attempt to use it.
It slides in smoothly. It looks like it fits, but it doesn't unlock it. And when I say
Okay.
dagger-shaped keyhole, I mean there's literally a steel plate that has a recessed, almost like a crushed velvet case for it. You know?
Ah,
Perhaps the
it's
one
almost like a
Elena got.
display case.
Yeah.
I'll hand mine over. The one I just got out of that room.
All right. Yeah. I make an attempt to use that one instead.
It fits. It does not unlock the door.
What the heck?
Can I
Interesting.
look at this door and see what it's made out of?
Oh no. Oh no, the curse of the drunks and dragons. What type of wood is it is coming to haunt me?
Yeah. What sort of door is it? Is it metal mounted? Does it have like a cool lion motif on it?
It is wildly drab for the locking mechanism put into it. It looks like the door on the front of a peasant brothel, you know? Like it's barely slatted together. There's like patched wood.
Mortimer draws.
Alright. Wolfram walks up and gives it a shoulder.
Yeah, you should do it.
I want to make like an athletics check, I guess, or I guess this would be pure strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your strength mod? If you don't mind me asking.
+2.
+2.
Yeah.
So you feel it buckle and it does give way, but it kind of bounces back into you a little bit. It's not, you don't take any damage or anything, but it gave you some resistance that you didn't expect. But the door is now open.
It's sturdier than it looks.
Yeah.
I dig that.
So
Doors now.
in this room, the door opens into a grand ballroom. It's a circular room, and it's fucking massive. It's huge. The room has a inset circle that has columns all around it. If you'll imagine, like 5 feet from the outer wall is an inner wall of columns that are spaced about every 10 feet apart. The ceiling is crazy high. You think maybe 60, 80 feet above your heads, but what you can see of it looks like a very clear night sky. In fact, go ahead.
I just said, oh wow.
Yeah. In fact, as you're looking up, you realize that the stars in the night sky are twinkling and shifting, and there's comets and stuff. If you didn't know any better, you'd think this was an actual view of the night sky.
You know better?
Said, oh wow.
In contrast.
Yeah,
to
do we know better? I don't know.
No. For all you know, this is magic. So the rest of the structure that you've been in has been.
Wolfram looks up and says, these stars are wrong.
They are actually. The constellations are wrong. Yeah. So
Interesting.
the rest of the building, the dungeons and everything you've gone through has either been, like your average stone, your polished black stone, and the more modernized. What's the word I'm looking for? Like lived in areas.
Mm-hmm.
everything here is a polished, gleaming white marble, except for the floor.
Untouched.
Yes. On the floor,
Ah,
there is a large tile
one
design.
might call it Austin Peay.
One might what?
I am like 5 seconds behind you guys. I am now realizing.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. So on the floor, there is a tile mosaic. The tile mosaic is this really bright. All of the colors stand out very starkly against each other. It is a black lotus, and the ends of the stamen of the lotus look like a stylized skull. The face of the skull being a flat profile, no eye sockets or nose cavity or mouth or lower jaw even. It just seems as if it's a plank of bone coming from the skull. There are, along the edge of the room, 3 doors opposite the one that you entered this room from. One of them has a swirling abstract design carved into it, and these doors are all stone as well, marble stone. And it's kind of reminiscent of Myst, the swirling design in the first one. The second is a castle, tiered and ascending, and on the third is a landscape filled with trees set in front of a mountain.
So another puzzle room.
I'll go ahead and say, don't overthink this one.
It seems like a theme.
Well, it's not necessarily a puzzle.
Okay.
Are they just options for us to pick then?
I'm not there. You are.
Okay.
Listen, I'm just.
So the constellations.
Can you tell me what the options were again? It was
wrong.
So there is one door that has a swirling mist-like design. The second one has a tiered castle, almost like a tower. The third one is a landscape with trees set in front of a mountain.
I like the mist one.
I think it's odd.
Wolfram's
that,
leaning towards the
two of the doors
gate,
have an image
with the mountain one.
I find it slightly odd that there are 2 doors with images of similarity to places we have been. Swirling mist being that really weird forest ruin swamp. The tiered castle obviously being this tower that we've been in.
And then the forest that we've been going through.
And yeah, I do think it's odd that I've noticed such a similarity, but I'm overthinking, as I always do. I feel like I'm overanalyzing it. So these doors, I am making the assumption that these doors could possibly be in some way a portal back to somewhere we've already been.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I was thinking the same thing. If we're wrong, then oops.
I mean, if we're wrong, oops, but it is what it is. What kind of a check would one make to identify which constellations are out of place in this roof. Ceiling.
Roll
Hmm.
for astrology.
History feels right.
Oof, that sucks. Okay,
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna roll a history then.
Wolfram,
I-
your character is really good at this kind of stuff. Would it be survival or do you think history?
Survival. Cause that's what, like, if you were sailing in a ship, you would use the constellation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, so go ahead and do survival. I think that
I was
is
also-
the best.
Okay. All right. All right. Oof.
My survival roll gets
5 plus 2, 7.
You can see you can see the Little Dipper.
I got an 18.
Mortimer, you know, you because of your history, you think Ursa Major should be in the sky, but where it should be, there's just nothing there.
Okay.
Ursa Major being Big Bear.
I announce that to the group. I kind of make like a, hey, everybody, and then he points, and he's like, there's supposed to be Ursa Major right here.
But it's just not.
This is
Is it a? Is it like devoid of anything there, or is there something there that's not supposed to be there?
Ursa Major is not there, and it is supposed to be. There's
So
nothing
it's
in
just
its
there's a
place.
void of Ursa Major. Okay,
Yes.
interesting. Me overanalyzing again. Huh.
Is there a way to add it?
Maybe if we get enough chicken wings, Raina could light them all up and we just throw them in place.
Yes. Yes, I will.
You guys laugh, but I could use catapult to get them far enough to get up there.
I fucking love it.
You could also just could Mage Hand float that high?
30 feet?
It's 80 feet or so. So no.
Can I tell if any other ones are missing?
Not really. The sky looks foreign itself. It's, you know, it's Mortimer rolled really good as why he was even able to notice that there was, you know, even something familiar that was supposed to be there, you know.
Okay.
Here's an odd question. What is lighting the room?
There doesn't seem to be an obvious light source other than the starlight above.
Damn. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give you my thought process. I was legit about to just control flames a candle and like move the flame in place.
Oh, I like that.
now that
Oh,
you
we're-
brought this up, I have to say, Wolfram looks around and doesn't see anything.
Because Wolfram can't. Oh.
Because Wolfram's the only one that doesn't have vision.
Yeah.
Well, it's
This is true.
it's like dim light in here. It's not fully dark light.
I mean, I could literally just pull out a torch and light it real quick. Give myself fire to use.
I don't know if I want to do that with how much health I'm missing.
You doing okay over there?
We can.
Yeah, I've got
Who, me?
15 hit
Oh.
points.
Well,
Well, why don't we take a short rest?
Yeah, you're free to go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, before we do anything, let's just take a rest.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That seems like a decent idea.
So everyone can spend whatever hit die they need to spend, or, you know.
Oh.
What is that one?
That's your hit die. Your, the
Oh,
dice
3d6.
that you, yeah. Huh?
3d6?
You have 3d6. You can choose to use 1, 2, however many of them. Any that you don't use will be left over in the future, but any that you do use, you can't use again until you take a long rest.
Damn.
What'd you get?
2.
Well, remember to add your con.
Yeah, add your con modifier to it.
So
As many as you roll.
Okay. I gained 4 back.
Well, I pulled into the actual worst gas station in the universe, so I'm gonna have to go for a couple of minutes and deal with this bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, be back soon.
I think it's fair to say we'll probably be in this room for a little while anyway. So
Yeah.
Can I feel?
you said in the center. You said in like the center of the floor. There's like a skull thing.
There's a black lotus design, and on the stamen of the lotus is the skull thing design, yeah.
This is like inlaid in the floor.
Yeah, it's like a tile mosaic.
Okay.
Sorry.
And the skull has no like actual facial features. It's just the shape.
Yeah, it's like the
Like it has no eyes.
Correct.
Nose, whatever.
where its face
Okay.
should be is like a solid sheet of bone.
Huh. How many stars are in the constellation Ursa Major? Shits and giggles. I wonder. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Gaining player knowledge.
There are 18 stars in Ursa Major.
Yeah. I was gonna say maybe something along the lines of to do with the gems and or orbs we found. Wait. You said there was a prism among some of the things that were found. I mean, this is player knowledge, not character knowledge, because whoever found it didn't make it known to anyone else.
Yeah, Reyna was the one that found the baggie of stones on Connor's body.
Okay. I don't know if they want to make it known to the group.
Yeah, she ducked into the other room for a second. She
Ah.
had to use the restroom.
Well, my thought process here is that prisms are good at refracting light. That's what they're used for. Oh, I was thinking maybe we could figure out some way to use a light source.
Yeah.
That's a good
Hello.
idea. I like that.
Alright, I should be back.
Welcome back.
We have an idea.
I don't think I took any damage, so I don't need to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the highest I rolled throughout the entirety of that encounter was like a 7, and that was on one of the zombies.
Damn.
That's tough.
Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. The dice be cruel.
Yeah.
I didn't really need to rest either because I had a Wolfram patching me up.
Daddy still
Well-
hasn't taken any damage, so I'm good.
Well, you'd still have to heal up from the damage that I dealt to you, though.
Yeah, that would be Mortimer may have to. I feel like
Yeah.
what happened between you and him was more just RPing than healing. So
Yeah, it was like me explaining how you're going to heal up on your short rest.
Yeah, so you can go ahead.
I mean, maybe he could actually like heal with advantage or something.
If you want, I don't know. That's up to the DM.
Well, you can go. You didn't take a whole lot of damage. You can go ahead and use your. What is it for the rogue? Is it
D8.
D8? Okay, yeah. Roll. I mean, honestly, I would only roll 1d8 because the damage you took from Wolfram was the only damage you took during that battle.
Oh yeah, I just healed all of it. Yeah, I just got a 5.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
So about the prism, what are you gonna try and do with this prism?
I was gonna like my idea is to try and find some sort of a directional light source to peer through the prism and refract the light in the direction of where Ursa Major should be to see if maybe this prism is used for that purpose.
I could wrap a piece of cloth around a bottle to make a funnel, and then we could just put a light source underneath that.
I mean, Reyna has that one spell to make things, be a light source.
Yeah, Reyna has light.
I will
So
say at
she
this
could
point,
create the light source, but we would have to figure out how to funnel it in a specific direction so that it has enough directional force to actually refract properly.
Welcome back.
What's happening?
Still contemplating how to use light to create finish the constellation, and the thought was to use this prism.
That you have not made known to anyone yet.
Oh. Okay.
Hello.
back.
There you are.
Yeah, he's in and
Okay.
out.
It's probably going to be spotty. I'm getting towards the country here.
Gotcha.
But real quick, just so we have a reason why Wolfram is not participating. Wolfram is standing kind of off to the side, kind of non-reactionary, because frankly he can't see anything, so he's just chilling.
Just waiting for somebody to point him in a direction.
Yeah, or somebody to light up a torch.
But yeah, I think we want to try and figure out a way to use the prism, but in order for us to know that the prism is in existence, Reyna has to make it known.
You gonna tell them about the stones you found?
I know. I'm trying to decide.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let them know.
Okay.
Alright.
Probably
So,
using treasures. I completely understand.
Yeah, there was a connectivity problem on that one.
I was just thinking
All
that if there's a possibility that they are meant for something else. But we can try it. I'll give the
So-
purple prism to you.
All right, then need some sort of light funnel and a light source, which that could be you figure out like
Connectivity problems on your end too, Driffin. So I'm gonna because
Good.
for the sake of connectivity problems and getting to the Reyna is able to cast light on like a stone that Mortimer has. Use it with the prism and this light funnel, and you get a kind of desired effect, but it doesn't really like project like you're thinking it would.
Okay, so we need a stronger light source. Or something completely different. What else is in the room? Besides the 3 doors. Just that.
Just the other door, the door that you came in through.
Okay.
I'll say you don't need a brighter light source. The light that Reyna cast is like light bulb, like holding a light bulb.
Okay. Sick.
do what we want to do in the terms of like showing constellation.
Sorry, can you try that again?
Hang on, I'm gonna dip.
That just
Come back
came
here.
through clear.
That came clear.
Yeah.
Am I good now then?
Yes, sounds like it.
Oh, okay. What was I about to say? Shit, I hate it when this happens. I mean, I know that Driffin wants to investigate the floor mosaic. See if there's anything we may not have been able to discern by looking.
Not really. It's just a mosaic.
Okay. This is an odd one. It's not intended to be like in the sense that you said, but this is weird.
I want to go open the squirrely door.
The swirly door.
Yeah.
So you just walk over and open it.
Yeah. Sure.
So
Shit.
explain to me how you open it.
That
Is there
scares me.
Do you just open it, or do you open it and walk in, or what? Welcome back.
I think I would open it kind of cautiously. I like that option.
So when you open this door, what you see inside is the same thing that you see over your head. It's almost like you're looking into space from this door, and this door is set in the middle of space somewhere, and you've opened this door. This is me using player descriptives. As a character, you've never seen space, but right now you're looking at galaxies and stars. And is that a bear? That's a bear. That's a bear. That big purple bear made of stars turns its head, looks at you, and roars and starts to charge the door.
Nope.
Hey
close
guys,
it.
Okay, you close the door.
I think
Shut
we
the shit out of it.
You think what?
Yeah, I think
found Ursa Major.
Yep, we found Ursa Major.
Or I'm terrified if that was Ursa Minor and there's an even bigger bear in the third door we haven't tried yet.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's one thing too.
I mean,
that thing was
well,
massive. It was like planet sized.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Awesome.
So that's behind door number one, the Misty door.
What was behind another door that
Okay.
was opened?
You haven't opened another door yet.
Oh, okay.
We haven't.
God, I feel bad.
Let's go. Can I try
boy.
the castle door? The middle one?
Yes.
I would like to open it cautiously and look in, please.
So you open it and you feel a wave of clammy, humid air. What you see inside is a kind of, you think it's a throne room. Everything is made of this polished black stone, except it seems like the entire room is carved out of one chunk of stone. It's all seamless black stone in this room.
No galaxy bears?
No.
Okay, good.
Hold on. Question. This galaxy bear that we've encountered, would you actually consider it to be an animal?
Almost certainly not.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's not a beast.
Well,
I mean, like, you could stretch it a little bit, I guess, but
the ability to speak with animals. So, okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure I couldn't communicate with it. But okay.
I mean, if the DM will let you, but you might get eaten. I'm
That's
gone.
the risk.
Am I gone again?
No, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't speak with animals wouldn't work on that.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I just wanted to make sure. Didn't hurt to ask.
If it's what I think it is, I have it labeled as as a celestial.
Can confirm.
Works for me.
Wait. Nope. I'm not gonna try.
What?
I was like, I can speak celestial, and then I was like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to the damn bear.
So,
Maybe.
Cough,
We'll
cough.
see.
the atmosphere in this room that you have opened, this throne room that you've opened the door to is, like I said, it's humid. The air is very wet. Yeah, it's just a room. There's sconces along the wall that are made of the same black stone, and like I said, it seems to all be carved from one solid chunk of stone. The entire room itself, as if this was a hollow in a stone.
And it's like you said clammy sea air?
It's it's humid and yeah, thick, yeah.
Does this room look familiar to me?
It does not.
No? Okay. Dope. I don't know.
Hold the door open.
Sorry.
The door's open only a little bit, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, Mortimer's like peeking through it.
While Mortimer's peeking in there, I will peek in the third door.
You see the courtyard outside the tower.
Okay.
Okay, so that is obviously I don't know if I want to have the ball.
You don't know if what?
I don't know if I want to have the balls to do it, but Griffin would absolutely have the balls to do it.
So you're gonna step through the door?
I'm speaking of the first door.
Oh, the misty door.
Yeah, I think Griffin would absolutely have the balls to attempt communication in the safest way possible. Whether that means opening the door, screaming what I want to say, and then shutting it and waiting for a response of some sort. or you know, in any way I can get my point across that I don't have the intent of attacking. I just want to know what's going on.
Okay, so
I think the thing here is to walk up, open the door slightly, and scream, "What the fuck?" In I assume the bear speaks Celestial.
Oh, you speak Celestial too?
I picked it up. Yes.
You picked up Celestial.
Wait, what?
Hold on.
when
What?
did that? I'm confused as well. I don't remember this happening.
So, if you remember that when you did my last level up, you forgot to add 2 languages.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because Rangers have stupid fucking languages
picked-
that they speak.
Celestial. I picked Celestial specifically for talking shit to gods.
Nice.
Well, here's your chance.
I was gonna say, let
Yeah.
me. I don't know that this thing speaks a language.
Okay.
You want me to answer that? Because I can tell you.
Yeah, because it is what you think it is.
It's telepathic. So you speak to this thing, it speaks to you in your mind.
So I can communicate with it. It just has no actual, like, physical voice.
Yeah,
It does, but it would tear you apart.
yeah. Trying to think about how to do this. So you just open the door and scream "What the fuck" inside of it?
I would like, well, yeah, I think that's the best way for me to do it.
So
Oh, what the fuck?
do you immediately close the door afterwards, or?
I guess I'm gonna wait for a couple of seconds to discern whether or not I feel aggression coming my way,
Oh, you
and
do.
then if I do, I am absolutely shutting the door.
Oh, like I'll say, because we're at the point that you can still do some slight retconning if we need to.
As in what I say.
I'm
Or
looking for.
this retconning initiative roll.
Well, if it's violent, it might open its mouth.
It was
If we
already
have-
charging at the door. So
Yeah.
if you
Oh.
open this door,
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not doing it all the way. Absolutely not.
If we have to roll initiative, I'm
But-
running the castle door and dipping the fuck out.
same.
Hang on, give me a second to think and ask any questions I may need to before I decide whether or not I'm actually gonna go through with it.
Yeah, because I think
So it was charging the door.
yeah. When
It was
Reyna,
charging the door when Reyna opened.
when Reyna opened the door, it noticed motion, and then enraged immediately and started
Immediately
charging the
began
door.
charging.
Yes.
So it is safe to assume that opening the door means it is on the other side of it.
Or pretty close, at least.
And it's the size of a planet.
This is a really small door.
That doesn't mean you're
No, I
safe.
don't want to do that. Yeah, no, not at all.
If you're
Um,
opening the door,
I think I'm gonna.
through another
I'm definitely gonna forego opening the door. So.
Okay, cool.
I
This doesn't seem
suggest
like a
that
safe
we
option.
leave the castle. Leave out of the door.
Sounds good to me.
We go
Which
into the
door
castle.
though?
The one that I opened.
There's a throne room. Yeah, the throne. There's a throne room, and then there's outside.
The outside door.
I want to go through the throne room door while you guys go through the outside door.
Oh god.
Driffin is too curious. Driffin is too curious and would absolutely follow Mortimer.
So there isn't much to see in here. You walk in and it's it's a
Trust me, I know.
it's just kind of dark. There's sconces on the wall that light it up a bit, but it's just a dark room full of this black stone, and it has a large black stone throne in the center of it that, like, the seat is about where Driffin's, about maybe a foot above Driffin's head is where the seat rests. Where you put your ass on the seat is about a foot above Driffin's head.
So it's a very, very tall throne.
Yes. And it is, I will say it's proportionally huge too. It's not just tall, like it looks like it is proportionate to...
It looks like a giant would fit.
Yes.
Maybe not a giant specifically, but a person of a giant size. Or maybe not even a person. But a thing that is huge.
Correct.
I think the fact that I followed Mortimer in here gives him the option to make a decision as to what to do first. Griffin is merely following the old man lead.
Connectivity, Driffin.
I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I will not be out of the middle of nowhere for like 30 minutes. So I didn't plan on this, but I just kind of got fucked when it came to location.
No, it's yeah, I understand completely. It's nobody's fault, like, stuff happens.
Am I totally audible now?
Try one more time.
Can you hear me?
Who, me?
Driffin is having some trouble too.
Oh,
Can
man.
you hear me now?
Yes, but I think you're a couple of seconds behind, Driffin.
Alright, give me a sec.
Welcome back. Question mark?
Hello.
Hey, Driffin's back.
Alright, cool. So what I was saying was that since Driffin followed Mortimer in, I feel like I'm just following the old man's lead. So whatever it is Mortimer decides to do, Driffin is going to decide if he's going to follow that lead.
Is there another door?
There is not.
Okay, it's just an empty room.
Pretty much, yeah. It's an empty throne room.
Alright, Driven, let's go catch up with Rena and we'll
right.
So, just to confirm, Driffin and Mortimer are walking through
Leaving
the third door.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to the courtyard.
Yes.
Cool. So, so you just step through the door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So as you
I gotta do now.
Deck save. No, I'm just kidding.
That.
as you step through the door,
Actually, this one's gonna be safe.
as you step through the door, and you clear it, it slams loudly behind you. Everybody make a deck save as something slams against the door again.
You've got to be kidding. Oh, okay, that's good.
Again.
20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
12 plus 2, 14.
Okay. Oh yeah, I need to roll for Wolfram.
What's the light condition in here?
Oh, you guys are outside. Everybody stepped out through the last door out into the courtyard. Current?
Okay, then I have advantage.
Cool. Which is great because that second one was a 19, and I'm sure with your plus, it's succeeds. What did you get, Raina?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Mortimer, what'd you get?
I would like to use my inspiration because I got an 8.
Yeah, go for it.
I got a 17.
Okay. So, Driffin, oddly enough, is the only one unable to get out of the way, as this door splinters, and a body is flung through the door, thus splintering it. Driffin, a large man with a lance on his back, slams into you, knocking you on your ass. Everyone who saved takes 3 damage. Everyone else, Driffin takes 6 damage.
Yikes!
Ah, Jesus.
Well, I mean, a door exploded outwards, and a man that weighs like 300 pounds and is 6'4", was
With a lamp.
yeah
Charge.
was tossed at you with extreme prejudice.
Alright.
Uh,
I gotta share like a really quick story because Rainus, Jesus Christ, just reminded me of the other night. So I work at Name Retail Store here, and there was a child that walked in and looked at this dinosaur toy and went, "Jesus Christ!" That's the story.
I'm
Oh,
glad my
God.
accent-
I can't hear anything.
Can you hear anything now, Driffin?
Alright, I'm good now.
Okay, cool. So, oh no. Following this guy, I need to find the picture because I thought I already uploaded it. And of course, I'm going to describe it as well. Okay, there we go. This wild screeching undulate like as comes from this door as this ambles ambles out after the guy who, yes, it is other Adric.
Oh man.
What the fuck?
As a description, it is a fleshy humanoid mass with 2 tentacles extending from its shoulders and what looks like a bone helmet with two jutting extensions at the jaw, on either side of the jaw area. It screeches this noise and looks, you think looks, but it doesn't have eyes, out at you all, and then as it goes to make another screech, is knocked on the ground as Molimer pops out of the door behind him. And we'll end the session there.
What?
You're f***ing with us. Nope. You're not ending the session. Please, for the love of God.
Yeah, that's where I planned on ending the session tonight. I know it's a shorter one, but this next bit gets really long, and you know.
Okay.
This is gonna be interesting.
Welcome back, Mortimer.
Thanks.
Mortimer had to take a second.
I'm waiting to hear back from Wolfram, so we are confirmed.
Confirmed about what? I'm right here.
Okay, I was just making sure that you heard everything.
Oh man, I was
Everything is being stretched.
Yeah. So did I cut
Adrian
out?
came through the door, hit Griffin.
Yeah, Adric was tossed through the
Griffin
door.
is-
By
I
this,
heard the last part.
okay, yeah. By this fleshy thing with this bone helmet that has tentacles coming off of its back. It began to screech again.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Good.
Griffin is pissed, by the way.
Yes, he should be.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened between the time that we left the room, that went into the star room, and then basically now we're outside. But I will catch up on that next time.
Yeah, well, honestly, it was just looking into the other rooms. I can give you a description of the other rooms, so. But yeah, that was pretty much it.
Alrighty.
All right.
Cool.
Fun stuff.
God. Okay. Well then. D&D blue balls aside. You got
For real.
Good.